Hey everyone, and happy holidays. It's that time of year again. Decorations and holiday music everywhere you go. But also, that familiar shopping rush. Today we're diving into a topic that's changing how businesses are handling that rush, artificial intelligence, or AI. We're going to see how AI is being used and why it's becoming so important, not just for businesses, but for shoppers too.
It really is remarkable how AI is impacting every part of the holiday season. And yeah, whether you own a business or just doing some shopping, AI is probably playing a role.
It really is a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, so let's break it all down today. Businesses face some unique challenges during the holidays.
Absolutely. Probably the most obvious one is the huge surge in demand. Everyone is trying to get those perfect gifts, so businesses need to quickly adapt to handle it all.
It's more than just having enough stock, though, right? You've got to make sure all those packages get delivered on time. Everyone expects those fast holiday deliveries these days.
Exactly. Actually, our sources point out that limited staff availability is another major issue. The holidays are when people want to spend time with family, but businesses still need all hands on deck.
So it's a bit of a tightrope walk, balancing that high demand with having enough people. Then you throw in all that competition between businesses.
Oh, absolutely.
Everyone wants to stand out from the crowd, especially with all the promotions and advertising everywhere.
And that brings us to another big challenge, this kind of marketing overload. Just trying to cut through all the noise to connect with customers is a huge obstacle.
It's like trying to have a conversation at a loud party. Everyone is talking at once. So where does AI come in? How can it help businesses with all of this?
Well, that's where things get interesting. AI offers a whole bunch of solutions, almost like a secret weapon for businesses to handle the holiday rush. One thing we're seeing everywhere are these AI chatbots. They can provide 24/7 support, answer frequently asked questions, help with tracking orders, even process returns.
That's a game changer, especially for businesses that have trouble staffing up for the holidays. That means customers can get help whenever they need it without having to wait on hold forever.
Exactly. And for those who maybe haven't encountered them before, chatbots are basically computer programs. They're designed to have conversations with people, and they use artificial intelligence to figure out what you're asking and give helpful answers.
It's like having a virtual customer service agent working all day and night, even on Christmas.
Precisely. And while the chatbots are busy helping customers, AI can be doing other things behind the scenes, like streamlining those sales processes. One example is these AI-driven CRMs. Those are systems that manage customer relationships. They use AI to analyze all sorts of customer data. They can help figure out which leads are most likely to buy something, even predict which shoppers are going to be big spenders during the holidays, and even personalize those follow-up messages.
So instead of blasting out the same generic marketing to everyone, businesses can tailor their communication to each customer.
Exactly. And that's where this idea of personalization really comes in. These AI algorithms look at what a customer has bought in the past, what they've looked at online, even their demographics and social media activity, all to create a profile of what they like. That lets businesses give product suggestions and deals that are relevant to each individual.
It's like having a personal shopper who just knows your taste and only shows you things you'll like. No more wasting time with pages of stuff you don't care about.
Right. And this personalization isn't just for emails. It can be used on websites, social media ads, even in physical stores.
So AI is helping with customer service, it's helping with sales. What about those logistical problems that pop up during the holidays? I'm guessing there's some potential there too.
Oh, absolutely. AI is changing how businesses manage their entire operation, especially things like inventory, staffing, even delivery routes. AI can analyze data from past sales to try to predict what will sell during the holidays.
So instead of just guessing how much to order, businesses can make smarter decisions based on AI. That should help them avoid overstocking or running out of those popular gifts.
Exactly. And that same data-driven approach can be used for staffing as well. AI can look at sales trends, how many people are coming into stores, even the weather forecast. It uses all of that to optimize staff schedules.
So businesses can make sure they have enough people during the busy times without having too many staff when it's slow.
That's the idea. Maximize efficiency. And while we're talking about efficiency, AI is also being used to plan those delivery routes. You can imagine a delivery company using AI to figure out the best route for drivers, taking into account things like traffic, the weather, and when packages need to arrive by.
That's amazing, like a super smart GPS that knows everything.
Precisely. Some companies are even testing AI-powered drones for deliveries, especially in areas where it's harder to deliver things the usual way.
So we've covered customer service, sales, and even logistics. It sounds like AI is becoming essential for businesses during the holidays. But what about its impact on marketing? We touched on personalization, but I imagine there's a lot more to it.
You're right. AI is revolutionizing marketing, especially during the holidays when competition is so fierce. One of the most exciting areas is using AI for these dynamic holiday campaigns.
Dynamic campaigns, what does that mean?
It means the content of a marketing message can change based on what the customer does and what they prefer. For example, an online store might use AI to show different product recommendations to different people based on what they've looked at online before.
So if I've been browsing for winter coats online, I might start seeing ads for scarves and gloves that match.
Exactly. And the AI can even adjust the message and the images in those ads to match your style. It's all about creating a more personalized and engaging experience.
Okay, so we've seen that AI can handle a lot of those headaches for businesses, but what does that mean for their competition? How does AI give them an edge, especially during the holiday season?
That's a great question. One of the biggest advantages of AI is that it lets businesses respond to customer questions almost instantly. Think about it. During the holidays, everyone is in a hurry and they expect fast answers. If a business can do that, they're more likely to win over those impatient shoppers.
That makes sense. No one wants to be listening to hold music while they're trying to track down their package.
Exactly. And while other companies might be struggling to keep up with emails and phone calls, AI can automate all of that, making sure customers get what they need quickly and accurately.
It really feels like everything speeds up during the holidays.
Yeah, it's true. And that's another area where AI can be a real advantage for businesses. It helps them keep up with those ever-increasing expectations from customers. Take those personalized experiences we were talking about. It's more than just personalized marketing messages. It's about tailoring the entire shopping journey. From recommendations to how you navigate the website, it can all be customized.
So it's about making things smooth and enjoyable for the customer.
Exactly. In a world with so many options, that can make a huge difference. If a business makes things easy and intuitive, they're more likely to get repeat customers, people who come back again and again.
It's like trying to find your way around a packed mall. Do you want a confusing map or do you want someone who knows exactly where you need to go?
That's a great way to put it. And this brings us to another big benefit of AI, improved efficiency. We talked about how it optimizes things like staffing and deliveries, but it also streamlines all those internal processes, the stuff customers don't see.
So it's not just customer facing, it's making the whole business run better.
Exactly. AI can take over repetitive tasks, spot bottlenecks, even predict problems before they happen. That lets employees focus on more important stuff, which is especially valuable during the holidays.
Like having a really good assistant who handles all the little things, so you can focus on the big picture.
Exactly. And then there's the whole data side of things. AI lets businesses collect and analyze huge amounts of data, giving them insights they would never get manually.
So instead of guessing what customers want, they actually know, based on the data.
Precisely. That knowledge can then be used to make marketing better, improve products, even personalize every little detail of the shopping experience.
Okay, so we've seen AI handle those operational challenges. We've seen how it can give businesses a leg up on their competition. But let's get to the real question. How does all of this actually translate into more sales, especially during the holidays?
Right, the bottom line. Well, one thing to think about is conversion rates. That's how many people who visit a website actually do what you want them to do, like buying something. Studies have shown that AI personalization can really bump those rates up, sometimes by as much as 10 or 15% during the holidays.
Wow, that's pretty significant. So those targeted ads and personalized recommendations, they really work.
They really do. And then there's the problem of abandoned carts. You know, when you add stuff to your basket online, but then don't buy it. We've all done it, especially during the holidays when we're rushing around.
Oh yeah, definitely been there. Sometimes I get distracted or want to see what other stores have before I commit.
Well, AI can help with that too. Businesses can use it to send automated emails to those people who abandon their carts, reminding them about the items and maybe offering a discount to get them to complete the purchase.
That's smart. A little nudge to say, hey, don't forget about all that cool stuff you picked out.
Exactly. And those emails are surprisingly effective. Some studies show they can recover about 20% of those abandoned carts.
That's huge, like a
Yes.
second chance to make a sale. And speaking of sales, we can't forget about upselling and cross-selling.
Right, that's where AI can be really powerful. Let's say someone is buying a new smartphone. AI could suggest a matching case or a screen protector, or if they're buying a winter coat, maybe recommend a scarf and gloves that go with it.
It's about getting the most out of each purchase. And it makes sense for customers, too. Sometimes you need that little reminder about extra things that would be perfect.
Exactly. And it's not just reminding people. AI can actually figure out the best upsells and cross-sells for each customer, looking at their purchase history, what they've browsed online, even their demographics, all to create a personalized offer that's more likely to be a hit.
So instead of the same generic add-ons for everyone, it's tailored to what that person might actually want.
Precisely. And this kind of personalized approach can make a big difference to the bottom line. Studies have shown it can increase the average amount people spend by as much as 30%.
30%, that's impressive.
Yeah,
And of course, we have to talk about scalability. One of the hardest things for businesses during the holidays is dealing with that massive increase in traffic and orders.
absolutely. And that's where AI really shines. By automating tasks, making things run smoothly, and offering 24/7 support, AI lets businesses handle that increase without having to hire a ton of extra staff.
So they can meet that demand without their...
Higher profits, even with all the holiday discounts and sales going on.
It's a win-win for businesses. Better customer experience, more sales, and a healthier bottom line. But do we have any real-world examples of this in action?
We do. One of our sources mentions a case study where a big online retailer used AI chatbots to handle over 80% of their customer service inquiries during the holidays.
80%, that's amazing.
It is, and the results were really good. Customer wait times went way down, satisfaction scores went up, and they saw a noticeable boost in sales.
So it's not just theory. AI is already making a difference for businesses during the holidays. And I imagine we'll only see more of this in the future.
Absolutely. As AI gets even more advanced, we can expect even more creative uses in retail. And it's not just online businesses. Physical stores are using AI too to make the in-store experience better, from personalized recommendations to those checkout systems where you don't even need a cashier.
It's like AI is reshaping the entire retail world and makes you wonder, what will holiday shopping look like in 10 or 20 years?
That's a fascinating question. Will we even go to malls anymore, or will AI assistants do all our shopping for us?
Will we still wrap gifts ourselves, or will robots do it?
Will we even need to leave our homes to experience the magic of the holidays, or will it all be virtual?
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it. All this technology working behind the scenes, making things more efficient and maybe even more enjoyable. But it does make you wonder, is there a risk that AI could make shopping too impersonal?
That's a good point. And it's something businesses need to be careful about as they start using AI more. The key is to use AI to add to the human touch, not replace it entirely.
So instead of thinking of AI as replacing human interaction, we should see it as something that frees up employees to focus on those personal connections with customers.
Exactly. That's where the real value lies. It's not about creating a cold, robotic experience. It's about using technology to help businesses create a warmer, more human, and ultimately more enjoyable experience for everyone.
Finding that sweet spot between efficiency and the human touch. That's going to be more and more important as AI becomes more common in retail.
I agree. As we move forward, businesses need to think about the ethics of AI, not just the practical side.
Making sure it's used responsibly and doesn't accidentally create disadvantages for certain groups of people.
Exactly. We need to make sure AI creates a fairer and more inclusive experience for everyone.
So it's not just about the convenience of AI, it's about the impact it has on society.
Absolutely. And that's a conversation everyone needs to be part of, not just businesses and tech people, policymakers, shoppers, anyone who's affected by how fast AI is developing.
Okay, we've covered a lot today. We've looked at the challenges businesses face during the holidays, how AI can offer solutions, the competitive advantages, and even how it can boost those sales numbers.
We've talked about how AI could change the entire shopping experience, for better or worse. And we've touched on those ethical considerations that become more important as AI is more integrated into our lives.
It's a lot to digest, but it's also really exciting to think about what's possible. So as you're out there battling those holiday crowds or looking for gifts online, take a moment to appreciate the role AI is playing and think about what it might mean for the future of the holidays. It really does feel like we're at this turning point. It's not just about buying the latest gadgets as gifts. It's about how tech is shaping the whole holiday experience.
And it's not just about the holidays, or even just retail. This is happening everywhere in every part of our lives, from how we work to how we connect with each other.
AI is becoming so ingrained in everything we do, and the holidays just happen to be a really good example of that.
Exactly. And the pace of change, it's just getting faster and faster. Stuff that seemed like science fiction a while ago is totally normal now.
It makes you wonder, what will the holidays be like in 10 or 20 years? Will our homes be decked out with AI decorations that change with our mood?
Maybe we'll have AI assistants helping us plan those big holiday meals, making shopping lists, even suggesting recipes that fit our diets and preferences.
Or maybe AI will be making personalized entertainment just for the holidays, suggesting movies we'd like, or even creating interactive stories that change based on our choices.
The possibilities are pretty much endless, which is exciting but also a little bit scary.
It is. It's cool to think about how AI could make our holiday traditions even better, but it also makes you think, are there some things we want to keep the same the way they've always been?
That's a good point. As we get used to all this new tech, we can't forget what really makes the holidays special. Those personal connections, the traditions, the memories we make together.
So it's not just about getting the newest gadgets or using every AI-powered service. It's about being thoughtful about how we use tech in our lives,
Mm.
especially during those times of year that mean a lot to us.
And that applies to everyone. Whether you're a business deciding how to use AI or a shopper figuring out all these new experiences.
We all have a role to play in shaping what this looks like.
Absolutely. As AI gets smarter and becomes part of everything we do, it's important to stay informed, to stay engaged, and to think critically about it all.
We need to be part of this change, asking questions, speaking up about our concerns, and ultimately deciding what role AI plays in our world, including during special times like the holidays.
That's such an important message for everyone listening. The future of AI isn't set in stone. We're all creating it together through our choices, our actions, and the conversations we have about technology.
Well, thank you for joining us for this deep dive into AI and the holidays. We hope it's given you some things to think about and maybe even some new perspectives.
And as we head into this holiday season, remember to enjoy those connections, the warmth of traditions, and those real human interactions, even as we navigate this world that's constantly changing with technology.
We'll be back next week with another fascinating topic. So until then,
Yeah.
happy holidays and happy exploring.